ॐ नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमशिवशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the beings from all the lokas, vertical time zones, who are here for this satsang. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Thank you all for being here, especially the beings from vertical time zones are here to bless all of us. I offer my humble pranams, devotion, respects at the feet of all those beings who are here. Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa. Today, on this great revelation, unraveled mysteries of parallel universe. Listen, the first truth is parallel universes exist in multiple time zones. The vertical time zones, the more you know about how different countries work, the social structure, political structure, legal structure of different countries, if you know more about it, you have the freedom to choose. You can make your life more luxurious, comfortable. That's the reason people migrate. Migration is one of the greatest freedom human beings have. When you have the knowledge, you are empowered to choose. Now listen, the greatest news is not only you are empowered to migrate to other countries, human beings, only human beings on this planet Earth are empowered, hardwired, capable of migrating to parallel universe. Understand? The reason why Paramashiva is revealing the truths about the parallel universe is not just to bring some morality in you or just some understandings in you. Be very clear. Paramashiva is revealing these truths for two reasons: to bring enlightenment into you and to empower you. Understand? Let me repeat. Only once, even once. If you travel outside your homeland, just for a few countries, and see how the different social, political, legal, religious demographies work, you will never be the same person again, even if you go back to your native place and live till your death. Understand? Something irreversible happens to you. Even if you visit once few countries and see how they function, because now you always have the option, you are empowered. Being empowered with the option is a very powerful, strengthening, freeing, liberating from all possible suffocations. Now you know you have choices. So, revealing this knowledge about parallel universe has multiple reasons, purposes. First, as a human being, you are empowered not only to migrate, go or come back to your native land. You are not just empowered to go to different countries, you are empowered to go to different universes, parallel universes, different lokas. Please understand. I am not going to convince you about the existence of parallel universe, because tons of Shastra Pramanas exist. Tons of Apta Pramanas, the revelations by the ancient masters, rishis, my predecessors, exist. And I have given you enough Atma Pramana, my own experiences I have revealed in last 25 years, which is elaborately documented and shared in Nityanandapedia. You can spend time on Nityanandapedia and understand my own Atma Pramanas, my own revelations. And we have now tons of even Sakshi Pramanas, where the science, modern day science, is catching up with Shastra Pramanas, with Vedas and Agamas. the parallel universe and the multiple universe. The existence of the multiple universe and parallel universe is literally established truth. So if I start spending time on establishing the veracity or authenticity of existence of the parallel universe, it will be waste of time. There is enough, tons of material. You can do your Googling and research. Now I am focused to give you the great mysteries which is directly going to enlighten you and empower you. Listen, I am interested in enlightening you and empowering you. Even if I give you one glimpse of the parallel universe, you will have irreversible enlightenment. You know you have a possibility to exist in the other planes, vertical time zones, parallel universe, other lokas. You can never be suffocated, tortured, pained in this loka, because you will always say, bye, I'll be back later. A man who knows he can go and settle down in other country will not go through suffering, torture, abuse, slavery in his homeland. And even others won't dare to abuse him because they know he will just move to the different country because he has a possibility. Listen, the moment your consciousness is empowered to access and to exist in the parallel universe, in other lokas, in the vertical time zones, no force in this Bhuloka, planet Earth, can torture you, abuse you, suffocate you. It is irreversible, permanent enlightenment. Irreversible, permanent empowerment. So listen, the purpose is to empower you and enlighten you. First thing, now the truths I am going to reveal only will expand your possibilities. I am not interested in giving you any morality or the rules or regulations or anything which suffocates you. I am interested in liberating you. So listen to the first truth. First revelation. Deeply listen. Human being, you having human body, which is hardwired for enjoying, traveling, even to come back from the other lokas, vertical time zones, parallel universe, should be educated, enlightened, given experience experience by a being who already traveled and who is authorized to give visa, to initiate all of you. That initiation today I am going to give you is the visa for the parallel universe, for the vertical time zone. So be very clear, your body is hardwired, capable of experiencing the parallel universe. I am not giving you stories, I am not giving you theories, I am giving you clear, straightforward cognitions. Please understand, I am talking like a Google map. I am talking like a GPS for cosmos. Google Earth, Google Map can't afford to give the wrong route. Because you will be driving using the Google Map, Google Earth. They can't afford to give you wrong direction. Same way, I can't afford to give you wrong direction. I am not just ordinary GPS, I am CGPS, Cosmic Guru Positioning System. Cosmic Guru Positioning System, Cosmic GPS. So please understand, I am no way interested in giving you any false advice, wrong advice, or unverified information. I am very serious about what I am talking, and I am thorough about what I am talking. So listen intensely. Your spine, your spine is not only hardwired, capable of fuel, charged to lift you off to different parallel universes. Understand? Even though animals have spine, because the majority of the time they spend horizontally, the spine is not capable of getting fuel with a subtle fuel called ojas. It's like their bodies are capable of receiving kerosene as the fuel, maximum diesel, but they can't handle petrol or flight petrol, white petrol. Understand this example. Same way, only the human bodies can handle, due to the vertical spine, the fuel like white petrol. Traditionally, the word ojas is used. The ojas need to be filled in your spine, and the kundalini need to be ignited for you to reach parallel universe and different vertical time zone spaces. This is possible only for human body. Human body is hardwired to migrate to the different time zones, vertical time zones, different locus. The possibility you have need to be told to you. That's what I am revealing first. Second, These higher lokas gives you various possibilities, powers. For example, imagine, visualize you going to a different country where the electronic gadgets are easily, freely available. So naturally, everything you can gain through the electronic gadgets will be available to you freely. Same way, Kamadhenu, Karpagavriksha, Parijata, all these are like different gadgets, possibilities available in different lokas. For example, Swargaloka. Swargaloka has its own version of Parijata, Kalpavriksha, Kamadhenu. Not only you can have more freedom, you can bring them back to this planet. Please understand, I am not telling you stories. I am telling you the truths based on history. Vasishta went and brought Kamadhenu's daughter. We have enough references. Jewels, trees, celestial flowers. Arunagirinadar from Tiruvannamalai, he went to Swargaloka and brought Parijata, the flower which never withers away. I was not revealing, but now it's a time to reveal. With the grace of Paramashiva, I am successful in bringing the same DNA of Parijata, Kalpavriksha, Kamadhenu, all to planet Earth. When Kailasa opens for all of you to come, you can come and directly enjoy them. I have already planted them into deities, brought and planted them into the deities, and they are growing very successfully. Transplanting is supposed to happen and happening properly. So now, I tell you, before you come to Mahakailasa and experience all this, I can give you the glimpse, even in your own spine. Even in your own spine, a permanent, irreversible power manifestation. From Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, the upper lokas is possible. See, there are 7 lower lokas like Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Vatala. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Batala. These are the lower lokas. You don't need to know much about the lower lokas. Don't worry. The first thing I want to tell you all, by the grace of Paramashiva, He himself is manifesting in this being as Nijavatara. Anyone who is initiated by me, connected to me, You will never ever be pushed into lower lokas. Like Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Batala. You will never be pushed into these lower lokas. Be assured. So you don't need to know about them. It's like a person who has been given few $1 million will never be pushed into the homeless state or homeless lifestyle or the slum lifestyle, or he or she will be never be pushed into the forced prostitution. Like how you will never be pushed into that same way. Anyone who is initiated by the grace of Paramashiva through this Nijavatara, be very clear, you will never be pushed into the lower lokas. So you don't need to worry about it. Forget about it. You only need to know about the higher lokas which will empower you. I have brought even human DNAs from the higher lokas. I have brought now the tree, plants, animal DNAs too from the higher lokas. I have also brought the powerful cognition, the higher beings radiating powerful cognitions, the Kailasas beings, Paramashiva's very own manifestations. Like Ganapati, of course, they come down only when they are pleased with the grace of Paramashiva. They were pleased with all of us. Ganesha, Paramashiva himself, Paramashiva Shakti, Manonmani, Subramanya, Parandama, Parabrahma, all these great beings of Kailasa are here to empower you intensely, to pour the fuel of Tejas and Kundalini in your spine, so you can experience as super real, not just realistic, factual, surreal, no, super real. These higher lokas, Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, please understand, they are all alive, vibrant. I cannot lie about them. Because now, right now, they are all watching. They are all witness. I have to be honest to them, truthful to them. So please understand, I am under the oath to tell the truth and liable, responsible, answerable to the higher constitution than you are all. So don't have the fear of me lying to you or misguiding you. No, I can't afford, because I am under the oath of the cosmic constitution. I will have to tell you the truth as it is. I will have to reveal the truth as it is. See, a man under the oath in front of a court or a parliament or senate is extremely responsible for every word he uses. Same way, I am under oath as per the cosmic constitution. Now, all those higher lokas beings are watching. So every word I am uttering, I am responsible for it. I can't afford to lose stock. I can't afford to blabber. I have to be absolutely integrated to all of them. By the grace of Paramashiva, they have given me that kind of integration, energy, knowledge, integrity, absolute enlightenment, and empower me to shower you all with the truths they themselves are literally manifesting. So listen. These higher lokas, like Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, these higher lokas have their own ecosystem. Like New York has its own ecosystem. Las Vegas has its own ecosystem. Tirupati has its own ecosystem. Kashi has its own ecosystem. Even once you go to Las Vegas and come back, it will do something unchangeable to you about the life, pleasure, possibilities, every possible right, wrong, good, bad, sins. Same way, if you go to Kashi even once and come back, you will see absolute different possibility and different way to exist. Even once if you go to Tirumala, Tirupati and come back, the devotion for Venkateshwara can never be erased from your inner space forever. Either it grows or stays, but it cannot disappear or dissolve. So listen. Even one glimpse, super realistic glimpse of Swargaloka, Makarloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Brahmaloka, these higher planes, upper lokas, makes you irreversibly enlightened, irreversibly empowered. Suvarloka is like absolute peace and joy and all upgrade upgraded life than planet Earth. Maharloka is much higher than Suvarloka. Higher level beings go there. When I utter the word higher level beings, don't have self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. Whether you are qualified, are you higher level being? Please be very clear. Let me make it very clear. Even if you have broken only one pattern due to the cognition, Swamiji is Paramashiva. He told me, so I will listen to him and break this pattern with this powerful cognition. Even if you have broken one pattern, it may be dropping non-vegetarian or dropping this obsessive compulsive disorder, or dropping the postponing pattern, or dropping the laziness in the morning, early morning laziness, or dropping your shyness, dropping your fear to speak in public, even any one pattern, if you have dropped, cognizing my Paramashivatva, because Swamiji is Paramashiva, I should listen to him than to my patterns. With this cognition, even if you broke only one pattern, you are qualified for the initiation. You are qualified to be airlifted, conscious lifted to higher lokas. You are qualified to be fueled, empowered with the Tejas, Ojas and Kundalini Shakti to get into the Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, Kailasa itself, Mahakailasa itself. Above the Brahmaloka is Parandama, Vaikunta. Then above the Vaikunta is the space where the Kailasa, and above the Kailasa, Mahakailasa exists. So even if you have broken one pattern, you are already initiated. You have qualification to be fueled, empowered, awakened with Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini, Shakti, entanglement, Shaktipada, Shaktinipada, initiation and conscious lifted. Don't worry. Drop the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. And I also wanted to tell you all, this webinar is not like a public program. It is locally in this planet Earth public program, but cosmically private program only if you are chosen by Ganapati and Nandi. You will be here now for initiation. Otherwise, your internet won't work. You will not have seen the message. You may be attending the satsang regularly, but you will not know about this webinar. There are tons of things. If you are here now, attending to initiation, this webinar, be very clear. Ganapati approved, Nandi allowed. Only with the approval of Ganapati and Nandi you are here. Thank them for letting you be here. Only after the approval of Ganapati and Nandi, you can have the initiation from Paramashiva. Be very clear. I wanted to remind again, right now Ganapati and Nandi are watching. I can't lie about them. They are more powerful than me. Only as long as I utter the right words, my lips will continue to function, my body will continue to function, I can continue to speak. Even if I utter one word wrongly, loosely, blabber, they will just shut it. They won't allow. Because human beings can't be misguided. You guys are sincere. You demonstrated your sincerity by coming here, being here. So you can't be misguided. You can't be taken for granted. You can't be disrespected. Your sincerity cannot be taken for ride. Your faith, your belief cannot be abused. It has to be honored. So be very clear. Right now they are all here with all of us. To infuse intense Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti, Shakti Pada, Shaktini Pada, deep, powerful initiation to consciously lift all of us. To give the glimpse of Maha Kailasa and other vertical time zones, upper lokas, the parallel universes. So listen.
ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಅದ್ವೈತವೆಂಬುದು ಪರಮ ಸತ್ಯವು ಸತ್ಯವನು ಅತಿ ಸುಲಭ ಮಾಡಿಹನು ಅದ್ವೈತವೆಂಬುದು ಪರಮ ಸತ್ಯವು ಸತ್ಯವನು ಅತಿ ಸುಲಭ ಮಾಡಿಹನು ಸತ್ಯಯುಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲಿಡುವ ಬೇಗ ಬನ್ನಿ ಈ ಸತ್ಯಯುಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲಿಡುವ ಬೇಗ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ.
Listen. Listen. As I said, I am only getting more and more empowered by all the beings of Kailasa, great beings of Kailasa. So I am going to reveal more and more. To fuel, to fill your spine. Spine is called in Sanskrit Merudanda, the spindle which connects all the 14 lokas. The spindle which connects all the 14 lokas. So understand, I'm going to fuel, empower your spines with the grace of Paramashiva, intense Ojas Shakti. So sit straight. I'm also going to reveal the original Sanskrit description of each loka, which is actually like a vibrational frequency passcode. How you all have a remote opening, remote control to open your car shed. Same way, for each loka, there is an intense frequency, mantra, to open that space for all of us to be consciously lifted. Just like you need to wear your seat belt for the flight to take off, you need to sit straight, if possible Padmasana, and I'll give you a few minutes after preparing all of you. First, I'll give you a few minutes to put your questions and prepare you all for the initiation. I'm going to bring and empower all of you with the superhuman DNA from the higher lokas. If you have a pets, you can keep them next to you. They will be empowered with the super animal DNAs like a Kamadhenu, Ujjaishravas, the higher loka animals. Their Kundalini energy will be infused into your pet, and it can manifest powerful powers. Understand? I am repeating. I can't afford to lie because I am under oath of the cosmic constitution. I am right now being monitored, guided, inspired directly by the cosmic constitution and cosmic beings. If I blabber or tell a lie, misguide, my lips won't be able to move and utter the next word. But not only I am not stopped, I am getting more and more empowered and energetic because They are making me do the right things and guiding me in right direction and manifesting the energies rightly. I am I am completely surrendered to them. They are manifesting fully. I am getting more and more empowered. The more I initiate all of you, more I am getting empowered. Understand? When I brought an animal DNA, the super DNA of an animal, Nandi, and planted in Nandi in Adi Kailasa, not only that Nandi started manifesting many blissful things, I also got empowered to bring the animal DNA more and more and empower more and more animals. Same way, when I bring some gods, the great beings of Kailasa's DNA, are plants, planets, bring them and plant them here. Not only those beings start manifesting, I am empowered with the signs of bringing and manifesting here more and more, because I am doing it rightly for the right purpose. So understand? I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. It can make you tireless forever. It can just kill the boredom once and for all in your life. It can just make you manifest third eye power right now. You may experience intense levitation right now. You may experience absolute flexibility of the body and complete detoxification, a complete healing right now. There can be multiple possibilities. Understand? Bring your pets, your kids, even the favorite plants. If you have home garden, favorite plants, I can put the Swargaloka, the Kalpataru, DNA of the Swargaloka, Kalpataru and Parijata's DNAs into your plants, your home garden. If you want me to put the supernal effulgence DNA of Kailasa's beings in your kids, Ganapati, Subramanya, Devi, Paramashiva himself, get your kids, sit for this initiation. Get your pets for this initiation. You can even bring your home garden whatever the vegetables or the flower plants you have, your favorite, you can bring it. Especially if you are on two-way. One good thing with two-way is, even if you are not remembering me and fluctuating with your mental oscillation, because I am seeing you, you don't miss the initiation. See, in one way, if you are on one way, you have to be absolutely attentive. It is like only whenever you are connected, you will be receiving the initiation. If you are mentally disturbed, fluctuating, or you are doing something else, you are doing multitasking, you are doing different things, you are getting diverted, you may not receive the initiation. But if you are on two-way, you are inside my extension. You are like, you are in Nityananda Sabha. So even if you are doing, getting little diverted, looking here and there, and even if your mind gets fluctuated and you forget, it's okay, because my eyes are falling on you. So if you want your pets, your kids, your home grown garden to be initiated by this supernal effulgence DNA, by the vertical time zone, the parallel universe, higher lokas, get them to the two-way now. Get them to the two-way now. So when my eyes falls on them, it will be a sure shot initiation. Listen. Subarloka is all about stable bliss, absolute health and stable bliss. Maharloka is all about the highest peak possibilities. Jana Loka is the place where you can exist in multiple bodies at a time. You experience oneness as the super reality. Anyone who experiences Jana Loka loses all forms of violence and fear, because you know you exist in everyone. From the Janaloka space only, I look at the anti-Hindu elements who are against Hinduism or against Nityananda. Suddenly all their enmity collapses. They themselves don't know why their anger and enmity towards Nityananda has disappeared. Only I know the secret. This is the secret. From the space of Maharloka and Janaloka, even if you just look at your enemies once, remember them, they lose their enmity, because Maharloka is centered on oneness. Janaloka is centered on oneness expanded into multiple beings. Listen. If you are experiencing oneness, it is Maharloka. If you are experiencing oneness during the multiple expression, even though there are many people, but you know you are in all of them, that is Janaloka. Even if you listen to these powerful cognitions, you will be irreversibly empowered. Tapaloka is that last struggle you go through. Sometimes you know you are Paramashiva, sometimes you just slip off, but again you say, I am Paramashiva. That space is the Tapoloka. An absolute surrender. Whether I am remembering, I am manifesting Paramashivatva, or I am deluded, I surrender both to Paramashiva. When you take that decision, you are lifted to Brahmaloka. You move to the Brahmaloka. The deep surrender lifts you to Brahmaloka. So understand. Then from there you move to Parandama, Vaikunta, and Kailasa, then Mahakailasa itself. I can project this, a simple kind of a drawing to give you a rough idea about how the lokas are placed. It's not to the scale or to the it is just a rough introduction, kind of an idea it can give you. You can see the Jambudvipa is the known world where we all are now. All human beings, all of us are now in Jambudvipa. Suvarloka is absolute youth, excitement, energy, absolute power, bliss, no boredom, no tiredness, eternal life, Amara Loka, eternal life. Time does not tire you, frustrations does not bore you, failures do not age you, because they all don't exist in Suvarloka. Then the higher Maharloka is the possibility of the oneness, consciousness manifests. You get the glimpse of oneness in Maharloka, and Janaloka, rooted on the oneness, you experience multiverses. That is the Janaloka. Tapoloka is like a literally last minute, last moment before entering into the ultimate. The moment you drop even your struggles, see, struggles are also psychodrama. Struggles are nothing but the arrogance and psychodrama. It has no logical meaning, rational support. So when you understand your struggles are just stupidity, which has no logical reason or rational support or right to exist in you. Your struggles have no right to exist in you morally. Your struggles have no moral right to exist in you. So, when you understand your struggles are your stupidities and they do not have the right to exist in you, Tapoloka opens and gives you Brahmaloka entry. Then from Brahmaloka you move to Vaikunta Parandama, then Kailasa, the space of Paramashiva, and Mahakailasa itself, absolute oneness with Paramashiva, Paramashivatva. So understand, the drawing shows about the lower worlds also. The parallel universe, lower level existence, like Patala Loka, Vitala Loka, Sutala Loka, Talatala Loka, Mahatala Loka, Rasatala Loka, and Patala Loka. As I said, you don't need to worry about them. You will never be pushed into that world. Even after death, you will never be pushed into that world. And you will only be now consciously lifted to the higher lokas. And be very clear, you can have the glimpse of the higher lokas and come back and bring even those gifts back to this loka and start living here, enjoying here. My purpose is to bring the supernal effulgence, the higher DNA, human DNA, higher animal DNA, higher plants DNA, everything from the higher lokas, and share it to this world as a gift. See, every power manifestation is the supernal effulgence DNA I brought here. Using the DNA, I altered your conscious genetical existence. See, each one of you have a conscious genetic code with which you operate. It's called Shakti Tattva of you. Your definition of you, your decision to exist as you, by infusing the supernal effulgence DNA into that conscious genetic code can be upgraded, altered, modified, raised. Every power manifesting initiation is only this. Every incarnation baby, enlightened baby I am trying to bring is getting the supernal effulgence DNA of the gods like Muruga, Ganapati, Shiva, Paramashiva, Devi, getting them those DNAs and inserting while the baby is born, while the child assumes the life by taking the first breath. At that time itself I add this supernal effulgence DNA. Once that goes inside, it starts growing as a conscious genetic code in that child, in that being, in that baby. And when that child is given the right power manifesting Kailasa ecosystem, it explodes and manifests the whole conscious genetic code. That is the way I was brought and brought up. I was brought by my masters from Kailasa and brought up by my masters with Paramashiva's grace. I had the fortune of not only being brought from Kailasa and brought up in Buloka, both I had the fortune of my gurus. They brought me from Kailasa and they brought me up in Buloka. Both happened. So that's the reason Paramashiva has fully manifested in this being and goes on working to bring the supernal effulgence, DNAs, whether supernal effulgence of gods and goddesses, or the plants, or the animals, or there are multiple different supernal effulgence DNAs. So now I'll be infusing the supernal effulgence DNA into your system. My sincere request, next 3 days, eat as less as possible and you won't be able to eat. You can see the power of this initiation. Next 3 days, you won't feel hunger, tiredness, boredom. You will be like, wow, what Swamiji has done. It will be such intense. Conscious fuel filled, conscious lifted power. So understand? Next 3 days, don't push food into your body. Eat only when you really feel hungry, when it is really needed. So this can nicely settle down in you. You can keep your Atmalinga, mandalas, anything you want it to be energized. Your personal deities, your Kantamala, anything. Anything you want the supernal effulgence, cosmic DNA of Paramashiva from Maha Kailasa will be filled in your spine now. It will alter your conscious genetical code forever for good. Every power manifestation is nothing but evolving your conscious genetic code through the supernal effulgence DNA. So now I am ready to answer your questions. After answering the questions, to answer your questions is nothing but preparing you more and more intensely. Once I prepare you by clarifying all your doubts and questions, I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Maha Kailasa. So, get ready.